Well, welcome everybody, and welcome to the our spiritual family. I just love that. Every Monday it gets us off to a bright start, and realizing that there are miracles awaiting for us this week. And it's all about how we think. It's all about how we feel. And so, welcome to the Master Heart family, and we begin. You're going to love this our time together today, and we're going to. One of the things that we do here, and we're focused on is all about heart and giving up the battle. The only battle is really in our own minds, and that we can give up that battle and we can walk with God, and we can really have it the way that we want it, but we have to ask for what we want. And today we also talk about leading with heart. And so we're going to talk about 3 steps to lead with heart, and that will be very helpful. That will help you to really lead your life. And so your life, your business, your family, your loved ones, really the world. And as you are uplifted, as you uplift yourself, so you'll uplift the world around you. And so it's all great seeing all of you here today. And so who has some miracles, some good news? We talked last week about divine moments. And so if you ask for divine moments, you will have gotten them, and expecting divine moments. And so what's the good news? What's been happening with you? Share your divine moments with us. And
I think I should start.
Fantastic.
And my wife was in a car accident on Thursday.
Oh my gosh.
And I was in Utah at a healthcare forum.
Yep.
And I got the call from my daughter. She said, "Did you hear from Mom? She was in a car wreck." I said, "Gee, thanks for telling me." And thank God she wasn't hurt. My granddaughter was with her. The airbags went off in the car. And the lady that my wife was blocked by a truck and pulled out in front of this woman, so it was her fault. But she wasn't hurt. She had a baby in the car with her, and that was an emotional turmoil for my wife because of that baby. But everyone was okay, and cars are replaceable.
Yeah.
And I talked with Robin, our friend, Dr. Hank, Robin Fields, and Robin was at the healthcare forum, and we realized that this is the beginning and a step of something great that's going to happen. Not something bad, but something great is going to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm standing on that promise.
Yeah. Beautiful. And didn't you have, who was the small child, the baby? Was it your granddaughter?
No, our granddaughter that was with my wife's 14.
Okay. So she was okay too.
Yes, this was a woman in the other car.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, and it's all the way that we look at things. And Dr. K, I love on how you took that we could have all gotten into, a bunch of drama, if you will, and thought about a bunch of stuff that we don't want. And and it really doesn't matter. There really isn't, whose fault. I mean, I get it in a legal sense, but it's, life happens, and life happens and for a reason. And so one of the reasons that, and looking, everything, and I love this perspective on that, anything that happens, we get to choose on either the wanted or the unwanted. And so, Dr. K, you chose the wanted, and that's what God is choosing. That's what our higher power is, our inner being is choosing, is looking at the good. When all of us transition back into the non-physical, we'll see our life as perfect, and everything is playing out perfectly, and everything is making it for a better world for ourselves, and for the future, and for our children and grandchildren, and And so that's great. And I just love Dr. K on how you, look for the good and we're able to see, yeah, something's really great going to happen now. And yeah,
Definitely.
it's all building momentum to these great things that happen. And when we say great things, it could be you found a penny on the floor. It could be you heard a bird sing. It could be you got more business. That there is nothing small. I like to look at God can bring to us a thimble or a castle, doesn't matter, but they're all miracles and they're all divine. And for us to look for those divine moments, so beautiful. Thank you. And other thoughts, other good things that have happened to you in the last week? Who's going to share?
I'll share.
Okay, how you begin?
Yesterday, I had a little local neighborhood art show,
Oh,
and it's a neighbor of mine. She's retired, so she sort of opens her home to other artists, and so every year in April, this is the third year, everyone comes and displays their art. I'm the only one who's there who's not retired and doing it as a hobby, but it was a beautiful day. We did have to end it early because the wind was just, the wind was just doing its thing. But during the short time that we did have it, I just met so many beautiful people who not only just spoke, it felt like they spoke life into me, but I was able to do the same for a young man who came by, a young father. He's a nurse, and his wife is a nurse. They're in their early 20s, and he was looking at my artwork, and he just started talking about how he really wanted to do art for so long, but he didn't really have confidence in what he was doing. And so we talked for a while, and by the end of it was interesting because I could see tears in his eye, just kind of getting a bit emotional, because he's like, this is the first time someone's actually believed in me. His parents, wanted him to go down the nursing road, and he's grateful for it because it allows him to provide for his family, which is great. But his heart has always been in the art, and he wants to go that route, but he just didn't think he could charge for it. He didn't think that it was really valuable, something to bring to the world right now. And so as I was talking to him and whatnot, he started to believe a little bit more. And so I was able to connect him with a friend of mine who lives in Mississippi, who does this kind of art that he wants to do. And she owns her own business down there. And he was really grateful. So, I'll say this, I while I didn't sell anything of my own, what was the most rewarding part was being able to help him and support him, and just to see how he just lit up, and he walked away with something of a gift. Was beautiful. And I was able to talk to other people and set up some little paint parties that I'll have at a couple vineyards over the summer. So
yeah, that is just so beautiful. It's really about the feeling that the reason why we desire things is that we can feel better, and we want to feel better because we want to be where God is. God is always, our higher power is always in joy. And so that's why we want things, to have things, because we believe we'll feel better. And for us to open up, like Mia has opened up, it's not about just selling something, that it's really about, wow, if I can feel good, and one way to feel good is to be able to uplift other people. And again, we don't want to be a people pleaser at the same time. That people those that are the right people will come to you at the right time, and if you can uplift them, that that just makes you feel good, and it'll actually help you sell more paintings or whatever your business may be. And it also and some of you I know have been kind of looking for, hey, what should I be doing, or what's my passion. And it's this idea about what you love. And our committee gets in the way, this little chattering voice. It's like the only devil, the only thing working against you is your own little lower self thoughts. And the committee got in the way. And then this guy loves to do this type of painting. The committee starts speaking up and starts saying, oh, nobody's going to like that. Where do you get that from? And what do you mean nobody's going to like that? And then that goes to the next thought and the next thought of what you don't want. And pretty much that what it does is it freezes you. And then what you do is you go out and you don't do what you love. And God wants you to go do what you love. And so go do what you love, and everything else will follow. All the money, all the happiness, all the joy. I always get a kick out of when people say, oh, well, I don't have enough money or whatever. And, oh, my poor life. And, I'm back to, we live better than kings and queens ever could have come close to. So it's just great. Well, that's beautiful, Mia. Mia, your input every week, people afterwards during the week are always, oh, I just love the way that Mia talks from the heart, on this idea about us coming from the heart and just being kind and soft and gentle. And the first person to be kind, soft, and gentle to is yourself. Just think about who have we been, who have we talked bad about in the last week? And by far, you talk worse about you, than any other people have talked about you. And the fact is, you're beautiful. Every one of you are just beautiful, fine people, and you're here to create, and you can have it the way that you want it. So thank you so much, Mia. Other thoughts, comments, good things happening, questions?
Hey, I got something, Dr. Hank.
Yeah. Hey, Joey.
Hello, everyone. That was beautiful too. I think that was Mia. That was so awesome to hear you say that, and it's just confirming. So one of the things I started doing is I started even phone calls. I'm heading down to the Panhandle right now to spend a week down there, and we're getting ready to hire somebody. But on everyone I come across, whether it's in person, whether it's a phone call I'm going to make, I'll send a blessing their way for that person. And it's amazing. I don't want to weigh them like this, but it's amazing how receptive, how I'm getting a hold of people. This is a really busy season down here in Florida area and stuff. And it's amazing. Everybody I called that I did that with has scheduled time with me for this week when I'm down here and is excited to meet with me. I'm getting new clients. And it puts me at such an elevated place of gratitude living that way by blessing everybody I come across. And I don't tell them or say anything. It's just within my heart it comes from. And so I appreciate all the learnings I'm getting from this and listening to the recordings and stuff afterwards. Thank you.
Yeah, well, Joey, that is just amazing. Joey's really talking about we're all creators, but you want to be a deliberate creator. And deliberately creating, thinking about what you want. And so, how many times have we blessed the person before we ever talk to them? That, and whether you know them or not, this next call, that I bless this person. I bless each one of you today. I prayed for your health, wealth, and success. And those are 3 good words to write down and just to say to yourself all the time is health, wealth, and success. The committee can't get in there per se, because you're not saying, oh, I am healthy, because then the committee will take you to, your right knee hurts or whatever. But if you just say health, wealth, and success, it's a beautiful way. And Joey just gave us a wonderful way to build deep, meaningful relationships, and that is to bless them. And so to bless them, to send them love and well-being. And that's another good one on, what to send your children, for example. Most of you send worry to your children. Stop doing that. Stop worrying. That instead, send everyone, your children, your loved ones, people you work with, your clients, whoever it is, send them love and well-being and this deliberate nature. I also took a note when Mia was speaking on that she spoke life into. And think about, the word in the Bible, biblically, the word is so powerful. And the word's so powerful because it's articulated thought. So our thought is just another way to make it even more powerful, is putting it into the word and speaking life into, and speak life into yourself, speak life into others, speak life into situations. And so you can take any situation and you can find the good in it. You can take any person and find the angelic in it, in that person, or not. And guess what? It's all up to you. So Joey, we just love on how deliberate you are. And I know that, some people say, well, that's fine that, Mia felt good and something, she didn't sell anything, or, whatever, that Mia's business and opportunities continue to expand. So this is about business too. You bet. Joey's right now making more than he's ever made in a month. And, it's just like that. All of this, when you feel good, when you're kind to yourself, when you're kind to others, when you're sending blessings, when you're speaking life into other people and situations and into yourself, that it just gets better and better. And you'll see that it gets better and better, and it'll be more and more helpful. And that's why every Monday, to start out your Mondays with the Master Heart family, because we're just here sharing our heart. We're sharing who we are. And that it's really, there is no good and ugly. It's all good. It's all wanted when we look at it that way. And a great one is to ask to see as God sees this, sees your life, sees the situation, sees this person. Is, I have people that, whatever, they're getting divorced or whatever's happening, in their lives. And, they're all mad at that person. I say, hey, God's never been mad at that person. They say, God apparently doesn't know the whole story, about this. And then we start, making up the committee, start saying why this person is so bad. And that, hey, everybody is doing the best job that they can. And maybe it doesn't look too good to your committee, but what we all are within us is just pure love. And so when we take away, when we give up the battle, when we release our commitment, and we just think about the things that we want, that we desire, the way that we want it to be, then it's only possible to get it that way. That's how powerful each one of us are as we co-create with our higher power, with God.
The scriptures say our words have the power of life and death. What do you choose? Do you choose blessings or do you choose curses? Yeah. Well, let's choose blessings. And the Aaronic blessing that Aaron prayed over his children in the Old Testament, that's why they were so successful. That's why the Jewish population as a whole is very, very successful, because they lay hands on their children and they pray blessings upon them every day. And we should do that with others too. And just as he had said, he blessed that person before he talked to him. Well, that brings on power. It's an amazing thing. And that is such a unique thing to do, and I praise him for it.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, that Joey driving down to Florida, blessing people. That's great. Thank you. Thanks, Dr. King. Yeah, other thoughts, comments, goodies happening?
Well, Dr. Hank, if I can add, it's the synchronicities are so wonderful here. As Joey was speaking, I literally on Saturday I woke up and I did my joy shop and I did my, my prayers and other affirmations that I do. And the thought, I asked for good feeling thoughts for that day, or divine thoughts and ideas and things of that nature. And it said to start blessing. And so yesterday, before I went to the event, I said, I bless this event. I bless everybody that comes to this event. I bless all the artists, all the people who come, just that it will be wonderful. And it's interesting, the whole time I had so much fun. There were so many hugs and I love yous and, from people I've never met before, but every single interaction for everyone was divine, and everyone, even just neighbors that came out to see the show, everyone was just so loving and helpful and beautiful and connecting with other people. And you taught me to ask, to have like the perfect interactions and that you'll be connected to the perfect people. And there's a website for like small businesses that I recently joined, and for Sacramento, I went into there and I just said, hey, I'm an artist in Sacramento, and just kind of introduced myself and told them I was going to be at this art show on Sunday. And one woman came, she's a psychotherapist in the area, and she showed up and we just started talking. And by the end of it, it was hugs, and she was asking me to come and teach a creative meditation for her
Wow.
psychotherapy group in a couple months. So it was so interesting that thought that Joey just shared, that he was blessing, because I've done different shows and I've go out, but for whatever reason it just seemed like everything was just lit up in this beautiful bubble of like happiness and joy yesterday. It was really great to see and experience.
That's great, man. I love those words. Everything was lit up,
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I just love everything being lit up. And we have to ask for that, and to do that. And so, so let me get into leading with heart. All of us have we've talked about, leading with heart, and we want to lead with heart, and we want to walk with God. And so there's really 3 easy ways to lead with heart, and they really are applicable to anything that we desire. But the first step to lead with heart, and it's really the first step in everything, is we have to ask. And so what do you ask for? Literally, just ask that I want to start leading with heart now. You'll see that you'll become kinder, that you'll become softer. The meek shall inherit the earth. And the meek aren't those, I thought as a kid, the meek were people that didn't have a backbone or courage or anything. No.
Anything?
What they did is they allowed.
Yeah.
And
Chips. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm not. And what they did is that they allowed and are in this state of allowing God to do the work for us. And so this asking, what am I going to ask for? I ask to open up my heart. I ask to be now a deliberate creator. See, this is deliberate when we're asking to bless the people that we're going to talk to, or we're going to meet with, or to bless this day, okay? And to bless everyone that everyone you think about. That's a great one. You see, if I bless everyone that I think about, that I start thinking about everybody in the divine way that they are, because every person is here to help us to have, be, do, and have more of what we want. They're actually here, even though we don't like their behavior sometimes, they're actually here to help us to boost that energy of what we do want. And another great way, so again, this is all in asking, but it's asking that I want to lead with heart. So help me to lead with heart. And a great one is, show me the way. And it's beautiful. And again, if you just will breathe deeply into all of this and just show me the way. and lead with heart. And when you lead with heart, you'll start doing the things that you love. You'll start attracting the people that love what you do and will pay for whatever what you do, love your offerings that you have, whether it's business or personal. And so this idea about show me the way, when we're open to just, I want to lead with heart now. I'm done with the battle. I've given up this battle. I'm done manipulating the world. I'm done manipulating other people. You know, today I'm done manipulating situations. That every week, this is how I come up with, if you will, God comes up with what we're going to talk about. What is the perfect thing for you to hear that you want to hear, that will help you to build your desire, that will build your willingness to be open and to have better feeling thoughts and ask for better feeling thoughts and ask for your heart. And so every week I just ask. So just tell me, show me the way, tell me what to think about. And I don't have 1 second of worry or doubt or, you know, when's it coming? And it didn't come to me till yesterday. And I asked like on Tuesday of last week, I said, hey, just tell me what, you know, you want me to talk about, and to have all these, my spiritual family, our spiritual family to come together. Just, you know, tell me what that is. And so I didn't get the answer until yesterday. And all of a sudden it just came in to me like, oh my God, yeah, of course. Like how to lead with heart. And so then instead of me trying to figure it out, because the Father does the work, I said, so show me the way. So what should I share? How do you lead with heart? And the first one thought that God gave me was to ask. And so to be thinking about, what are you asking for? I was talking to someone earlier, and they were basically telling me about all the things that weren't happening right. And I said, you just got to stop doing that. And they said, but I'm facing reality. And I said, well, stop facing reality, because it really isn't reality. It's old news, what has happened to us, okay? That it is our thought, proven by science. It's our thought that creates our emotions, as feeling, and that energy creates matter, our experience, our dreams to come true. It all starts with our thoughts. And that when we ask for good feeling thoughts, God will give us those thoughts. So God tells me, oh, you know, that the number one thing to do is to ask. And I said, okay, good. And so what am I asking for? Not what has happened, not what's happening, not how the people were, you know, to me, how I think they are. Instead, I'm going to make it up the way that I want it. Well, these people are going to get better. This situation is going to be resolved. I'm going to get more business. I'm going to, you know, close this deal. These people are going to change right before my eyes, because that's how powerful every one of us are. It's whatever you're thinking about. So just start making it up. I'm going to think about what I want, and I'm going to ask God to give me the thoughts in order to make this perfect. And then you'll see it'll be perfect. And then I asked God, so what's the next step? You know, you said there were 3 steps that initially they said, well, the 3 steps, and I love the 3, you know, the mind, body, spirit. And our spirit is our feelings. That's how we communicate with God. Bad feelings, not thinking like God. Good feelings, thinking the way God is. And so we just go that. And so it was about being present and being in the present moment. So number 2, how do I lead with heart? I'd be present in this moment, because this is a divine moment. And how do I do that? I simply breathe, and I breathe deeply, and that will take me, literally, your breath has a way to control, if you will, your body, to regulate your body, to ease your body, and also to ease your mind, and to ease your emotions. Your breath, in the Bible, the word breath is spirit. And so these deep breaths in and it'll take you to this very present moment. And when you're in this present moment, you'll become a beam of light. You'll become a magnet when you're just in the moment, that you become the magnet in the state of allowing that will magnetize you to every thought you need, to every dream you have, to every person that will make those dreams come true, to every situation. You'll become a magnet to. You will attract into your life the people, the circumstances, the thoughts that will take you to everywhere that you want to be. So again, in this present moment, number 2, how do I lead with heart? So I first ask, and that means I'm thinking about what I want. I want to lead with heart. Show me the way. It's as easy as this. When I always ask, I want to laugh more today. And all of a sudden I catch myself laughing about something. I go, God, you are just awesome. All I have to do is ask for it, and then you'll bring ways to have me laugh. It's just like, oh, this is so fun. It's so easy. We've complicated everything. It's all easy, folks. All we need to do is take it easy, ask, and then breathe deeply. And the third way to lead with heart is to start paying attention to your feelings. Pay attention to your feelings. As you pay attention to what feels good, just flow with that. And then you'll be flowing with heart. And as you flow with heart, that everything will come to you as you ask. So hearing that, what did you like best about those 3 steps of asking, breathing, and then paying attention to how you feel? What do you like best?
It's a lot more simple than I thought.
There you go. Yeah. It's a lot more simple than we thought, because the committee tries to come in and complicate it and confuse you. And actually, the divine word is clarity. And so that's a God word. A godly word is clarity. And for me to be clear. And isn't that easy? Get in the present moment. See, when your committee starts taking you out, oh, this won't be good because of that, and blah, 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 and making up all this drama, just stop it. Enjoy this moment. We're here, we're breathing. I mean, there is so much. There is the divine moment right here and right now. And you feel that? Yeah. So let's go there together. And if you're driving, don't follow all my direction, like close your eyes, Robin.
You're taking the fun out of it, Dr.
I know.
Yeah, maybe I'll listen later.
Yeah. Just keep your eyes open, and then and be with us, and you'll still be able to get it. The only reason why we actually close our eyes, it's just more helpful to go within, because remember, this is an inside job, and this is about our thoughts and our feelings. And so what I'd ask all of you to do that aren't driving is to close your eyes now. And I just want us to start getting very relaxed. And a good way to look at this is to become me. And as we relax and get easy, that all will be well. And so close your eyes again, and now breathe in. And breathe in deeply 5 seconds, and then release it. And just say to yourself, relax. And breathe in. And breathe out. Then say to yourself, at ease. We're going to do this 6 times, 4 more times. Breathe in. Breathing in the divine into your thoughts, into your emotions, into your body. And breathe out anything unwanted, anything that you don't like. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And just say to yourself, at ease. And just start imagining your entire body from the top of your head all the way down your body, becoming so comfortable, so soft, so gentle. Breathe in. And breathe out. And as you breathe out, just relax now your forehead, relax your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, coming so relaxed. Breathe in. And breathe out. And as you breathe out, just relax now your neck and your chest, and relax your stomach. Just going down your body, feeling so relaxed, so at ease. Breathe in. And breathe out. And now breathe in God into your presence, into your thoughts. And ask for your beautiful heart, the love of all that you are, to just open up now. Release all the chains from your heart. Release all the pain from your heart. Release all the lies and just let them fall down to the ground now. And ask for your heart to open up now, to freely open up and be open. And with your love, just allow God's love to flow into your open heart now. It feels so good. You feel like you're on a cloud, like you're dancing with the angels. So your heart is open. As you're realizing, breathe in deeply. And just feeling the essence of your love and how you are now filled with love in your heart, in every thought, in every feeling, and every cell of your body is love. Now breathe in deeply. Breathe in that love of God. Breathe in your open heart. Oh, and just feel your heart now. Feel it pumping and just pumping into every vein now. Having blood flow through your body from the top of your head all the way down your body. This pure, healthy blood and oxygen that you give from your amazing respiratory system. Just breathe in and feel every cell of your body now filled with your love, with God's love, with this eternal love that you possess. And this will take you to everything that you desire as you now lead with heart. Oh, and breathe in. And as you are now filled with your thoughts of love, with every cell in your body of love, with every emotion, your feelings just oozing out love, that your love is so powerful. It is so strong and eternal, everlasting, that it now begins to go out every pore of your body. It goes out, your thoughts begin to go out to the world. Your good, loving feelings just bubble up now out to the world, and your beautiful, loving thoughts, your love goes to the world. And you're touching all the people that will help all your dreams to come true, that will help all their dreams to come true. And you just love thinking about every situation now, your business, your family, your relationships, your health, that everything just fill it full of love. Your everlasting, eternal, all-powerful love that is more powerful than anything else in the universe, and you get to control it, and you have it now, and you've released it. You've released it and given it the freedom. Your soul is here for this freedom to take your love and not only surround it and internalize it with you, but send it to the world. And every situation, to every person in the past, present, and the future. Your love now precedes you, and it goes out and it gives love to everything. And you see the divine now in everything and everyone, and in particular, the divine in you, the beautiful, loving you, the all-powerful, the co-creator, creating with God. Everything that you want is now flowing as you flow with your love, as you lead with heart now. And just feel your heart, feel that heart just beating out and beating that love out to the world, to all your loved ones, to all your clients, to the people you know, to all the circumstances and situations, again in the past, present, and now future, that it all makes everything so wonderful, so easy, so soft, so gentle. You're so kind. You're so loving. And we invite now not only God into our presence, but we invite all the loving, wanted, positive energies of the universe to flow now into our being, into our lives. We ask for 7 archangels now to bless us and to put their angel dust on us, to give us all the equipment, every and anything that we need to make our dreams come true now, to make us feel better, for us to now ask to lead with the heart, for us to now breathe in love and heart, and then breathe it out to the world, blessing the world. And that we ask now to be able to feel this love and feel our love that we give to ourselves, to our inner being, and to our inner child. Oh, our beautiful little inner child is just woken up and is so happy and is so playful and is so fun, and come to me as children, and we are now children coming to life and having life the way that we have asked for it to be now, because we are spiritual family together. We walk as one. We walk leading with heart to ourselves, to each other, and to the world. and breathe in and breathe out. And we are each now fully connected to God Almighty and all that is, as we flow in this beautiful divine life now, leading with heart, simply asking for it, breathing into it, and then feeling it here with us now. And for this, we give such thanks. We so appreciate our lives and what we have now discovered. The amazing, beautiful people that we are leading with. And we give thanks for this. And this is now all done. We have asked, the Father has done the work, and now we're in this pure state of allowing, to allow the divine life, the life where we lead with heart, is ours now and forevermore. And I now invite us back into the room. I invite you back into your chair. And now let us open up our eyes and welcome this beautiful, beautiful world, this beautiful life where we lead with heart. Amen. I feel good, do, like I knew that I would. So good, so good. Yeah. What did you like best about that? What miracles came to you there? Who wants to lead with heart first and share the good news?
I think that acceptance that everything is exactly the way it's supposed to be, and all I got to do is enjoy it, go forward. I mean, even with my eyes open and driving, it was just so, like, I didn't want you to say, open up your eyes, let's come back. I had to be like, no, let's keep going.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, to accept it. And, I love that, Joey. Yeah, it's like, the things that come in, whether it's, car accidents or, the things, unwanted things that happen, there's a blessing in them all. And for us to just see the blessing and for us to ask, for us to see the wanted in every situation. And you'll see that there's this beautiful blessing in everything.
Yeah. Over the last week, this quote by Marianne Williamson's really been coming up strong for me. And I never say it the same way she says it, but
Yeah.
She said, being powerless is not our big fear. Our real fear is how powerful we really are. And when we were doing that, it was like I could feel that part rising up, like wanting to get more of my attention within me.
Yeah.
That was really awesome experience.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. There's that powerful, beautiful, loving self within each one of us. And it's all already, we just need to wake it up. And just ask for it to come in to full. That, Marianne Williamson, she's awesome. And another way to look at that is that, we're almost afraid of our dreams, our dream machine that's been broken. That we had a dream and it didn't come true because we didn't think about the dream on the wanted side. And so because of that, the committee took over, whatever. And so we didn't have that. And then we felt bad and they said, hey, I just don't want to feel bad. And so our dream machine, the committee loves us. They're laughing away. That drunken monkey is just, they're having a ball up there or down there in hell, saying, man, they suckered for that. They think they can't, have their dreams come true. This is great. And so we're going to just break their dream machine. And what we've done now is we fixed our dream machine. And what you dream about is what you love. And when you dream about what you love, you'll have that, and then everything else you want, all the money and everything else will come to you. Beautiful. Any other thoughts, comments?
Yeah, I'm glad you just said it that way, because that it was what I was thinking, but there's no way I was going to come up with the words there.
Yeah.
For me, this past week, my committee has been, I think, working overtime, and it's been a challenging week, and I like how this started, letting it all go, right? And just releasing that, and then building it back up with, what we're going to be this week. And so that was really powerful for me. A lot of blessings that oftentimes get overlooked, right?
Yeah.
So, that was a
Beautiful, Mike.
the way you put it was the way I wanted to say it.
Great. Well, beautiful. That's great. You got
I'll be honest, there was a lot of friction for me.
Yeah.
My mind wanted to go everywhere else except for stay there.
it? Yeah.
It wanted to look at my phone, look at something else. Oh, I got to do something. It was, like Mike was saying, the community is working overtime to be like, stop breathing, start worrying, start stressing. That's where I was. And it was like really hard just to stay within it this time.
Yeah. But I felt that, and so I felt that you were there though, for some moments.
Yeah.
And so what I'd ask you to do, and for all of us, is that committee tries to get in, and as long as you got a moment in there where you were connected with God, that's all you need. That it's just that one moment, because that moment will then get to a few more moments, and then those few moments, some more moments, and before we know it, we're leading with heart and we're walking with God. And so don't pay attention. Again, I don't want you to get down on yourself, Yigal, on that. You go, hey, I love the damn moments. I had like 3 seconds there where, really inspiring. I was really connected. And then this idea about, just really breathing in and then just observe those thoughts, and then, oh yeah, a committee came in and said I'm supposed to be, I might get this phone call, or I'm concerned about this or that, that, I'm not going to put any energy into it. And I just want to, and then just pull yourself back in. And maybe next time we'll talk on how I'm able to pull myself in to where, every morning I'm just so damn excited to jump out of bed and try do my joy shop in bed. And, I just can't wait for the day to begin and all the exciting things happening that are going to happen. And I don't know what they are. I don't care what they are, but I know what I asked for. I know that, and I expect to get it that way. And so all of us can ask for what we want and get it. So I appreciate, your honesty there, Yigal, and that at the same time that you were there, and so just enjoy those moments that you were there, and they'll get more and more and more. I mean, I used to have a committee that was real active, and now, my committee, now I just look at my committee as it's helpful contrast. When it comes in, it says something to me like, gee, I got a plan on what to do, for like a Master Art family. And then I said, I'm not going there at all. Now what do I want? And remember, as long as you don't think about it for about a minute, if over a minute, you start creating it. But if, you've just been there for 30 seconds thinking about what you want, no big deal. Just take it, love it. Say, that's what I don't want. And this is what I want. Great. Any other thoughts before we do our little sing along? So I want you to be, we invited our inner child. Oh, Dr. K. Oh, you got to get your microphone. Dr. K, your mic. Beep, beep. Dr. K.
There we go.
Yeah.
How's
Yeah.
that?
Hey.
Okay. I want to finish with this for myself today. While I was at the healthcare forum, Robin was there too.
Yeah.
I found out about this car accident with my wife that my wife had. And she just looked into my eyes. She gave me a big hug. And it was so refreshing that there was someone there that I knew from not only Master Heart Family, but the business that we're in, that I could connect with. And it took all of the stress away. And I want to thank Robin for that.
All right. Thank you, Robin. And that's what we're here for, to uplift each other, to give comfort each other, to love each other. And, we're all available to each other. And then you always have God and all that is there to comfort and love you. So that's beautiful. And thank you for that tenderness, Dr. K. And so with that, we invited our inner child to come play with us now and to have more fun. So I want you to just have fun. Don't worry about what you sound like. Unmute your phones and let's see, mute all, no. And unmute it and just be a kid. And let's just sing this, and just sing it out loud and sing it with heart and lead with heart. And we've invited our hearts in. We've invited our hearts in. Now it's time for our dreams to begin.
Now it's
Time for our dreams to begin.
Dreams to begin.
We love our Master Heart family.
We love
Our Master Heart family.
As we now walk together merrily.
as we
now
walk together
merrily.
Merrily.
Sound off our Master Heart family.
Sound off our Master
Master Heart family.
Sound off our Master Heart family.
sound
off our Master Heart
family.
Heart family.
Sound off our Master Heart family.
Sound off our Master Heart family.
Family.
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's great, everybody. Well, listen, I love you. What a great time together. You're going to have an amazing week. You're going to lead with heart, be do, and have everything that you want. Love you all.